Well, hello everyone. Today I'm going to unbox and give these dolls a makeover. I'm so excited about this. Stay tuned until the end of this video to see how they turned out. The first doll is Laguna Blue from the Monster Exchange line. She is going to Madrid. I love the curly hair. I wish you see it more often, and I am glad to have another Laguna because she is my favorite. Here is a pair of Abby's pants. I bought some accessories like a necklace, a keychain, and a whisk. This doll is Jackson Jekyll, the son of Dr. Jekyll. He is my personal favorite monster, along with the next doll that I am going to unbox. Jackson is wearing a checkerboard vest and sneakers. I like his face sculpt and the shade they chose for his lips. I'm not sure why. I like his design very much. This is Poltergeist. Guys, the son of a poltergeist. He is the... Am I mispronouncing everything? He is the main reason that I put Spectra in the back, but I totally forgot her. Now she looks very creepy, almost like a ghost. I like Porter's character, but his face sculpt just doesn't look like him in the movie, and he looks like a cabbage. I was wondering why Laguna is missing one thing. Now I finally found this on the side of the box. I almost threw it away. Now she is one step forward to being complete, lacking her headpiece and her bag. Now I'm going to take off their clothes and clean their clothing, their shoes, and their bodies. So this is Porter, he's going first. Remember to take off their hands or their arms when you can't take their clothes off. It's the safest way to do it, and you just have to snap them back into place afterwards. This is Laguna, and they stuck this flower inside her head, which seems very painful. Because her arms are painted with regular skin color paint, so I wouldn't want to accidentally scratch them. The paint would come off. This is Jackson and his adorable clothes. I really like that they had this nerdy character. I was pretty much a nerd growing up. Elastic hip joints are so weird. They are really fun to play with. I often do the bad example of pulling on the hip joints. They become loose over time, which is not great. Now I'm going to pour warm water over the clothes. I'm going to wash them with some hand soap and dish soap that's already in the bowl. I'm going to use a fork for aesthetic purposes. Of course, you don't have to, you can just use your hands. The water is getting pretty dirty very quickly. It's alright as long as the dolls are in great condition. Now we are going to wash their hair. I would speed up this part because it's not that interesting. Be careful of washing curly or wavy hair like lagunas. When you wash it, it can lose its curl. This laguna already has pretty flat hair at the back, so I'm going to curl it afterwards. I've always loved Jackson's hair. Maybe one day I would dye my hair like his. I always forget that he has a tattoo on the back. I realized that he has a stain on the neck. Thankfully, I can take care of that with some hydrogen peroxide. Taking some baking soda, I'm going to clean their bodies and face. Always be careful when you're cleaning their face paint or tattoos, because hard bristles can destroy their face paint. I strongly suggest using a toothbrush with soft bristles, which this one is not. I'm sure you can find a used toothbrush somewhere.
Day 2.
Give his body a quick rinse and set him aside for now. Again, always be careful and remove her arms when you are cleaning Laguna's body. There's always a possibility that the paint on her arms can be scratched off.
Day 3.
Rinse her hair and her body and set her aside. Now it's Jackson's turn. Always be careful and light-handed when handling their face paint. It's very important, and with first waves, please don't brush their faces.
Day 4.
Rinse and set him aside with his classmates. Okay, that's what's weird. We're not done yet with the scrubbing. Now we're going to scrub every accessories they have on their bodies.
Later.
Now, rinse everything that you just washed. I promise this is the last time that we are going to rinse something. With some dull clothing, there could be a lot of threads that's just coming out of nowhere. So my trick is to use nail polish to harden the thread, and then you can take a pair of scissors and just cut it off after it's dried. And now everything's done, you have beautiful dolls that you can play with or display. Thanks for watching. You can follow my Instagram at Dolly with Polly. At Dolly with Polly. Subscribe.